Hi everyone, welcome to this yoga core session. We have a very, very hot environment still here in London, and so we're going to maximize and make the best of it with some really deep flexibility work. But we are first of all starting on activating the core, because even though it's hot, we still need to make sure that our powerhouse is working properly. So whenever you're ready, come to the back of the mat and lay on your back, and we're going to start off with some hip rolls. And we're just going to start with some hip rolls all the way up to the sky and then rolling back down to the floor. Beautiful, rolling all the way up and rolling all the way back down. So as we go through the session, if you do feel that you need to have a little mouthful of water, obviously each of us has a totally different environment. Yours may be cooler or warmer than where I am, so don't take it from me to give the invitation. If you need some water, have some. Beautiful. We're rolling all the way up through that spine, right up high into that bridge, and then rolling all the way back down. Let's go for one more. And rolling all the way back down. Beautiful. Now, we're going to interlace your fingers. Just take them back to the back of the neck and head. Have the thumbs either side of your neck. I'm going to peel the elbows just off the floor. Pull the belly button through to your spine. So we're completely flattening out that back into the floor. We don't want to have any curve. So flatten out that back. We pull the shoulders away from the ears. As we inhale first, we lift the head and shoulders off the floor to exhale. Bring your right knee and left shoulder in. And then exhaling, lengthen your right leg long, parallel to the floor. We're going to keep the head and shoulders off the floor. So we're going to go exhale for 10. Inhale. Exhale 9. Good, good. For 8. So we're twisting right from the torso, navel, midsection of your body. Trying to keep that elbow back away from your face. So staying really broad through the top of the shoulders and the chest. Coordinate the movement pace with your breath. For 5. Good. For 4. For 3. Here's 2. Last one. Place that foot down on the floor. Take a deep breath in, return head and shoulders to neutral. Then as we exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Elbows elevate towards the sky, shoulders pull down away from the ears, and we're cradling the head in the hands. We bring right shoulder, left knee, extend out, inhaling as we extend, exhaling as we come back in for 9, 8, 7, beautiful, for 6, good, good, for 5, and 4, here's 3, and 2, lovely, last one, and place everything down. Amazing. We take a deep breath in. We can rock the knees side to side if you choose, just to release through that lower back. Really good. And then we'll come back through to your neutral position, bringing the feet into your 90 degrees, making sure the knees are directly above the hips, and we've got a 90-degree position at the knees here. So head and shoulders are going to come off the floor. We extend the legs out to the top corners of the mat, 45 degrees. We cross right leg over left, open 45, left over right, open 45, and then return, bring the knees back in. So as we lift the head and shoulders off the floor, we're going to plug that back into the floor. If you have a little shake, that's absolutely fine. We cross right over left, left over right, and then return. Now, really important here, guys, that we do not have a bent knee when we extend the legs and we just cross the ankles. That's not going to get the work happening. So we want to make sure those legs are really straight, the toes are flexed. We cross right from the top of the groin and open, and then cross from the top of the groin again before we return. So let's go for 10 here. So we exhale, lift, cross right at the top of that groin and a thigh squeeze. Inhale, return. For 2. Cross and return. Exhale, squeeze and squeeze. Keep those toes really flexed, knees really straight. And in. Amazing. Here's 4. Cross and cross. Chins away from the chest. And exhale, squeeze and return. Beautiful. We exhale, squeeze and return. Last one. Return, and we'll hug the knees into the chest. Beautiful. Hopefully we're feeling nice and warm through that midsection. All right, let's roll onto your side. Taking your elbow directly underneath your shoulder, I'm going to extend the legs to the middle top portion of the mat. I'm going to pull those shoulders down away from the ears. And you can have your hand flat or palm up, whichever works best for your forearm shape. Take your top hand on your hip. We're going to lift the hips off the floor as we come into a low side plank. Beautiful. From here, we bring right knee in, extend it forward, and then bring the feet together. So we bring the knee, foot to knee, right knee comes in front of the hip, extend the heel forward, and then slide those legs together. Beautiful. Keep these hips away from the floor. So we have 5 and squeeze. Good, good. 4, 4 and squeeze. Lovely. 4, 3. Keep those toes super flexy. 4, 2 and squeeze. Here we have last one. And squeeze and lower the hips down. Beautiful. We bring the hand down, roll onto the belly, tuck your toes under. Hands are just underneath the shoulder, the armpit. And we're going to tuck those toes under, press through high plank. Lift your sit bones high, downward dog. Really good. So we're pressing those heels down towards the floor. Soft bend in the knees. Looking towards the toes, spread those fingers wide. We take a deep breath in and exhale. Amazing. Lift the heels high onto your tippy toes and then press the heels back down to the floor. Really good. Again, we lift the heels high onto those tippy toes and then press the heels down into the floor. Amazing. We're going to tuck the tailbone under. Roll through to a high plank. Lovely. We then roll onto the blade edge of your right foot. Right hand's on the floor. Sweep your left arm up to the sky, side plank. We're going to repeat those leg movements again. This time we're in our high plank, not a low plank. So we bring left knee in. Press the leg forward, toe flexed, and squeeze the thighs together. Return. Knee in to the front of the hip. And return. Good. Really reach that top arm straight, like you're trying to hold on to an imaginary hook that's holding you there. For 2 more. And squeeze. Lift those hips up. Last one. Press and squeeze. Come back through to your high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Elbows clip into side body. We roll through into an up dog. We then lift the sit bones high, roll over the toes, downward dog. Amazing. Well done. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. We exhale. Wonderful. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. We lengthen right heel to the sky, keep the toes flexed. We then take that right leg behind your left, place both feet on the floor, and press the chest towards your left thigh bone. This is just a little sciatic nerve stretch for the outer hips. We take an inhale, lengthen right heel back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bring the knee to the nose, high plank. Step your right leg forward. Between the hands, lower the back heel down 45 degrees. And we reach the fingers to the sky, warrior one. Beautiful. Inhale. Let's square those hips off. So we draw the right hip back, left hip forward. And pulling those shoulders down away from the ears. Making sure that back heel is pressing down into the floor. We inhale. And we exhale, open to your warrior two. Amazing. Sink beautifully low. Back foot lines up to the back of the mat. We inhale, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that front thigh. We then inhale, circle to frame your front foot, step back through knee to nose, high plank. Lower chaturanga. We inhale on the up dog. Keep squeezing those thighs together, belly draws to the spine, shoulders pull down. And lifting through the sit bones, roll over the toes, downward dog. We inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Amazing. We inhale, last 1. And as we exhale, lengthen left heel all the way to the sky. Toes flex back towards the shin bone. We then cross left foot behind right. Try and plant those feet down so that the toes are parallel. Press the chest towards the right thigh bone. 1 deep breath. We then exhale, lengthen left heel to the sky. Knee comes into the nose through high plank. And place the foot down between the hands. Back heel plugs to the floor. Inhale, warrior 1. And exhale. So really reaching those fingers tall. Pressing your front knee out to the left edge of your mat. Belly's drawing to spine. We inhale. As we exhale, yawn the arms open, warrior 2. So reaching those fingertips away from the center line of the body, pressing your right knee back. Inhale, flip the front palm. We reverse the warrior, lengthening to the sky with those left fingertips. Try and sink a little deeper into that front left knee. We then exhale, circle to frame your front foot. Draw the knee to the nose, high plank. And then step back into your full high plank, lower chaturanga, elbows clipping in. Roll over the toes, up dog. And we exhale, knees bend into the floor, child's pose. And we lengthen. Beautiful. So taking a deep inhale here, keeping the elbows clipped down into the floor. Line them up directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift those sit bones high. Tuck the toes under and then lift the knees off the floor as we come into a dolphin pose. Pressing the chest towards your thigh bones, perhaps a little look forward to the front of the mat. And we're pulling those shoulders down away from the ears, so the stretch will start to happen around the base of the shoulder blades as those muscles wrap around your armpit. Beautiful. You may also feel this in your lower abdomen. Try and keep those knees really straight. That's really important. Good. We then lower the knees down. Untuck the toes, press back. Child's pose, one more time. Good. Lengthening through tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, high plank. I'm going to lower down onto your elbows. Turn your left elbow so that it aligns to the front of the mat. And we're going to roll onto the left edge of your feet now. And reach the hand to the hip. So we're in low plank, second side. Whew. Deep breath in. Bring your right knee to the side of your left knee. Extend the leg forward and then bring the feet together. So a little cycle leg, single cycle leg for 2. Beautiful. Keep lifting those hips up for 3. Good, good. And for 4. We then lower both elbows down onto the floor. Lower the body down. Untuck the toes. Hands come through to underneath your armpits. Let's press into an up dog here. Little stretch. Inhale. Beautiful. Bringing the forehead back down to the floor. Tuck the toes under. We press through high plank. into downward dog. Beautiful, deep breath in. And as we exhale, lengthen left heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Cross that foot behind. Inhale. We exhale, lengthen left heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Nose comes to the knee, high plank. Step the foot between the hands, lower the back heel down 45 degrees, warrior one. We exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse. We exhale, circle to frame that front foot. Step back through, nose to knee, high plank. Lower chaturanga. We inhale, up dog. Belly to spine, broad through those collarbones. We then exhale, rolling over the toes, lifting those sit bones, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale, right heel to the sky. Cross the foot behind left. Press the chest towards the long bones of the thighs, trying to press both heels to the floor if you can. It's all right if they don't quite get there, but there is a lengthening feeling at the back of the ankles. Inhale, right heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, place the foot between the hands. Back heel down. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, broaden the arms open, warrior two. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, flip front palm. And exhale, reverse. We inhale, circle to frame the front foot. Draw the knee to the nose, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward dog. Lift the heels high. Inhale. Tucking the tailbone under, chin tucking in, we roll through your high plank. We then place right foot on top of left, side plank Vashisthasana, reach the right fingers to the sky. Beautiful. We repeat in high plank. Cycle leg, right knee in, extend forward, flex the foot and return. Again, for two, inhale, extend, exhale, and return. Inhale, extend, exhale, and return. Amazing, last one. Place the hands down. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And we bend the knees, sink the sit bones back for child's pose. Amazing. Well done, guys. Beautiful. We'll peel and stack the spine one on top of the other as we come to a kneeling position. Come high up onto the knees, so we're opening through the front of the hips. Tuck the toes under. Reach the arms all the way up, interlacing the fingers above the crown of the head. We're going to take a side bend over to the right, back through center, then over to the left, back through center. Release the interlaced fingers as we reach them back, and then place the hands into the small of the back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, we lift the heart and chest, press the hips slightly forward as you push down into the glutes for camel pose. And we exhale. Reach the arms above the crown of the head as we come to kneeling. Interlace the fingers and then place them at the back of the neck and head. Step your right leg forward. So we're in a long lunge. We then press the hips forward so they're square to the front of the mat. Squeeze the elbows together as we tuck the chin down. And then as we exhale, lift the heart and chest and yawn the elbows back. Let's do that one more time. So we're pressing the hips forward still. Tuck the chin in, elbows squeeze over the face to come to try and touch together. So we get a good stretch across the middle shoulder blades. And then as we exhale, lift the heart and chest, open through the front of the throat, yawn the elbows back, look up. We then come back through neutral, chins parallel to the floor. Reach the arms above the crown of the head. We then frame the front foot as sit bones slip back and front toe comes towards the face. Allow the forehead to release. Now, if you do want to take the splits here, you can. So either sliding your front heel forward and the back heel back. Try and keep the toes still flexed, whether they're front or back. Toes still tucked under. Good. And we have the belly drawing to the spine. Deep breaths. For 2. Really good. And last one. Amazing. We then slide that front heel back in. Transfer through your long lunge. Lift the back knee off the floor and we step left foot beside right. Taking the hands to the back of the calf muscles, stretching the knees, forehead tucks under, knees to nose.